Comedy Kitchen with Chef 𝐿 was recorded on a cell phone in front of a fake audience. What?
There it is. Look at that. Oh, God. I got to get in. I got to get in. Don't forget those corners and those edges, folks. The flour or something. I don't know. Just let it be room temperature. Leave me alone. And the psyllium. Hey guys, Chef 𝐿 right here. That's right, here we are back again, right before Thanksgiving, and here's a great dessert for you. Let's get right into it. Are you gluten-free? Are you tired of all the gluten-free items that taste like freaking chalk? Well, 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 you come to the right place, aka Comedy Kitchen with Chef 𝐿 right here. Listen, it's a gluten-free hot chocolate cinnamon roll with a chocolate cream cheese frosting. You don't have to memorize that, I wrote it down for you. So listen, thank you all your subscribers, thank you all you whatever you're doing, liking, Facebooking, keep going, tell your friends, get this thing out there. And we have a very, very special sponsor we just brought on. Say hello to him in a couple of weeks, but right now, let's get started. And if I don't see you, but I will, have a great Thanksgiving and make these. Let's go. Oh yeah, great introduction, Chef 𝐿. Great. Yeah, oh yeah, here's the other guy. All right, stop. As with all of the baking things that you do in your baking life, whether it be gluten-free or gluten-me, that's the only thing that rhymed, but I digress. So, the dry first. 1 cup or 120 grams of brown rice flour, right in here. 1 cup or 120 grams white rice flour. 3/4 of a cup or 90 grams each of sorghum flour and tapioca starch. 1/2 cup or 60 grams cornstarch, 1/4 of a cup or 30 grams unsweetened dark cocoa powder, tablespoon psyllium husk powder. That's in here. It's not quite all the way dry because I mixed it with a cup of warm whole milk. See, it's warm and it's creating like a pudding. Put that aside. Just put it aside. 3/4 of a teaspoon of xanthan gum. 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of fine sea salt, or I use kosher, that's okay. 1/4 cup of light brown sugar and 2 1/4 teaspoons of yeast, instant yeast. That's in here, the sugar, yeast, and another cup of that milk warm. That's everything you need for this base, and then we're gonna cook it and bake it and schmake it, and then we're gonna make a nice cream cheese frosting when it comes out and it cools. But we got a lot to do before that. So let me get all the things together here and I'll show you what you do. Let's get to whisking this dry. That's the color you want your dough. It's kind of like hinting, oh yeah, I'll have some chocolate in here. You know what I mean? It's hinting it. Just a little bit of chocolate, that's about it. See? My new book coming out, If the Dry Part of Doughs Could Talk. Ah, that's good. Very good. All whisked together. And quite brown, by the way. Shut up! Give me a stick of butter. Melt it, cool it, or just don't let it be, you know, really hot that it burns the flour or something. I don't know. Just let it be room temperature. Leave me alone. And the psyllium and the whole milk gel that it is now. See? Hold on. You'll see in a second. See? It's a gel. That's perfect. And I have my yeast, sugar, and milk going in. There it is. Let's make a dough. Just mix it. Don't use a whisk. It'll get caught, and I'll get phone calls. Or I'll get messages, or, you know, that kind of thing. Just take your time with a wooden spoon. It's fine. And you're going to get a dough out of this. Yes, you have to take your rings off soon and get involved with this. Don't complain. All right? Retire your mixing apparatus. Us, I. Whatever. And get them digits in there. Kind of messy, I know. Just let it go, let it go. Then you're going to let this rest. Let it proof for about an hour in a warm spot. What I do is I put my oven on for about a minute, then I turn it off and stick this in. Keep it in a bowl covered. Now right before it kind of all comes together, I want a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar and a tablespoon of olive oil. You can get this at Walmart. Please get it. Tell them Chef Cell sent you and they'll throw you out. Nah, just kidding. My friend Al sends this over. They are our sponsors. This is the best oil for the price, period. Period. Here's what it looks like after the dough hook has had its way with it. See? It's nice light brown. Ready to puff up. Give it an hour. And as I said, put it in the oven. Turn the oven on after you cover it. Boom. Turn the oven on. Turn it off after 1 minute and give it an hour. Boom, 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 boom. I have a big, large sheet of parchment paper right here. I have little markings here. I want to make it 12 by 16 or somewhere around there. I want to throw a little, I'm using brown rice flour because it's gluten free, but use your flour and just lightly kind of dust it a little bit, even though this is not a sticky paper at all. Matter of fact, I taped it down so it wouldn't move. Yeah, good luck on that, Chef Cell. Good luck. I mean, this thing really came together nicely in that oven. Just want to give it a little massage. Stick it down here. A little bit wet, but I think I'm going to get away with it. I don't like a dry dough anyway. See, I'm just trying to make a rectangle. It's not a big deal. It's first grade stuff. Come on, you can do it. And later we're going to make little turkeys. Ooh, I like that. I'm going to bake this. No. Grow up, dude. Grow up. All right, rolling pin time. Carefully do this, that's all. See, I told you this tape is not going to work, but I tried with this slippery paper here. And then I'll show you how to put together the filling on this too. All right, I'm going to start my shaping. Now I'm going to get a couple of sticks, unsalted butter, soften it up, and I'm going to mix it together. About a half a cup of light brown sugar, 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon, then I'm going to put dark cocoa powder over it, like 3 tablespoons of that over this, and then some dark chocolate chips, about a half a cup, and marshmallows, half a cup. So let me arrange that to happen, and I'll be back. And there's that mixture. Like 2 sticks of butter is fine. Get some of that, hope you got some of that sugar in there. The light brown sugar is fine too. Like a half a cup of that. And in here I also put some cinnamon. A couple of teaspoons is fine. And I'm just going to kind of introduce it, you know. Just introduce it. You get the drift, right? All right. Looks good. Here we got some dark brown cocoa powder. Just trying to tap it. You can use a sifter on this too, but I think I got this covered. It doesn't have to be beautiful. Then we're going to roll this up. We're going to slice it up, place it in a 13 by 9 or smaller if necessary baking dish, and it's going to rise again. It smells like hot chocolate in here. It's a hot chocolate roll, but I got some dark chocolate chips. I got about a half a cup in my hand. Marshmallow action stuck together in the heat, but it's just sugar. It's going to be fine. Just pull it apart. Don't forget those corners and those edges, folks. No letdowns, you know, when you get that one that has the corner there, you know. No letdowns, dude. All right, good. Give it a little pat down, just to say we did. And now we're going to take it from the long side. Start rolling it. Tight as you can. It's a very, it's not the strongest dough in the world when you're working gluten-free, so just be careful. You just want to get to that finish line, that's all. Pat it down, get your ends, keep it there, don't try to move it. Now we're going to just slice it up and put it in that 13 by 9 I told you about. While it's baking, we're going to make the cream cheese topping that you see on most cinnamon rolls, but it's going to be chocolate flavored. Come on. All right, I'll be back. So now that you have nothing to do because everything's in the oven, getting ready to get delicious, I made that word up. The chocolate cream cheese frosting. I don't know if I've ever heard of that. Have you? No. First time right here. Here we go. First, you want some cream cheese, 4 ounces. That's 1/2 of an 8-ounce brick, softened in here. Doesn't look good now, but just wait. Powdered sugar is going to be here. I'm going to use that as needed. I started with a cup. Let's see where we go. Dark cocoa powder in here, 6 tablespoons or 50 grams. Either way. Heavy cream. Heavy whipping cream is fine too. 3/4 of a cup or 180 grams. And lastly, but certainly not least, some dark chocolate, melted and cooled. It could be anything. I'm using Lily's. You can get the morsels, whatever you want. Just make sure it's 3.5 ounces and 100 grams in there. I'm going to microwave this whole thing. 10, 15 seconds at a time, mix it around. And then I'm going to add this. And then we're going to frost these suckers. Stick right there. No, don't stick in there. You know what I mean. Look at that creamy, dreamy, chocolatey deliciousness. The cream cheese base. Am I out of my mind or what? Yeah, this guy. Out of his mind. Boom. You know what that is, right? Confectioners. And just, until it looks and feels the way you want it to. It's going to be an icing, And you got to let this cool a little bit after you do this mixing. I took it right out of the microwave. Just give it, let it cool, man. Like I said in my other shows, confectioners disappears on you. It's amazing. It's like when you cook spinach, right? You plow a whole field of that stuff and it comes out in a freaking shot glass. Well, I'm going to let this go in the fridge a little bit, then whisk it around again. I want it a little more thicker. Thicker. And I'm going to break out those babies. They're cooling, by the way. They came out great. I'll show you. Oh, hello. I was just frosting some delicious, unbelievable gluten-free hot chocolate cinnamon rolls. I mean, come on. Anyway, let's get this last one done. I'll do it for you. We got this. There we go. Beautiful. Look at that. Oh, God. And they're just warm. They're right out of the oven. This is right out of the refrigerator, conversely. Look at this. Look at this deliciousness. Oh, my God. I'm going to dig my fingers in, only because I want you to see the inside of these things. Crazy. There it is. Look at that. Oh, God. I got to get in. Oh. I don't know what to say, folks. I'm taking another bite off camera. Get all mushy. Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Delicious gluten-free hot chocolate cinnamon rolls with a chocolatey, delicious cream cheese frosting. Unbelievable. Get them away. Get them away. So folks, please like and subscribe. I mean, we have a ton of people getting involved in this show now. It's so much fun. Really, we got sponsors coming in. You're going to hear about a very special one, maybe in about 2 weeks. Meantime, happy Thanksgiving. Cook, eat, love, laugh, because that's what life's about. I am Chef Cell. I'll see you next time.